guys, MattyTingles here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm happy to be here as well. So I'm sure you can tell from the title, today's video is going to be basically a Q&A, but it was a tag that was started by Gibi, and I love doing these things. So thank you to Gibi for starting this in the ASMR community. I'm sure you know who she is, if you've been on the internet in the last like 2 years. But basically how the tag works is there's questions that she came up with, and then she answered them, and then she tagged 5 other people, and in that 5 that she tagged, one of the people that she tagged was Friv or FrivolousFox ASMR, and in Frivy's video she actually tagged me to do this. So I'm really excited to do this. It's basically just a Q&A, but it's there's some questions in here that are a little bit more in depth, I guess, if you will. Just kind of learning about my career as an ASMRtist and just like setup and little things. Anyway, I'm rambling. Anyway, I wanted to just say thank you to Friv for tagging me. I really appreciate it. I'm excited to do this, and all the people that I mentioned in this video, there will be links below. So I'm gonna go through these questions, and then I'll tag 5 people at the end, and I'll timestamp that just in case you want to go see who I tag. But yeah, it's just this is just gonna be kind of a relaxing, rambling Q&A kind of thing. So if you're not into me talking, probably not the right video for you, which is okay. I have a lot of other videos. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm really excited. Thank you for being here, and I hope that it is relaxing for you. And once again, thank you to Gibi for starting it, and to Friv for tagging me. So let's get to it. Also, I want to shout out Casey Neistat, who is my personal favorite YouTuber. The hoodie says "Work Harder" and the CN there. I'm certainly not sponsored or anything, but I am just wearing it, and it's super comfortable. So just wanted to shout Casey out. Thank you. Great merch. Okay, let's get into it. I'm gonna try not to ramble as much, but I think that's kind of the point too, is just to get you know, my personal opinion on things. So okay, here we go. First question. When was the first time you experienced ASMR? This is an interesting question because I experienced it way before I knew what ASMR was. You know, I think the classic thing to tell people when trying to explaining ASMR is like, it's like the feeling of like someone tracing on your back or getting a haircut or something like that. I actually used to really get it when I was younger from movies, like certain scenes in movies and stuff. And then the haircut, especially when they would like line you up in the back with the little razor. I used to get it like crazy back in the day. So, and actually still do from haircuts. But yeah, that was the first time, and then it was just really cool to find out that it was actually a thing and not just like a weird sensation that I thought I was the only one who experienced it. So yeah, when was the first time? It just my whole life, honestly. Alright, so the next question is, when was the first time you watched ASMR on YouTube? I actually remember not the exact date, but I know what video it was and when. It was 6 years ago. And honestly, I have no idea how I came across it. I actually used to watch way back then. I used to watch like back tracing videos and stuff like that, just to try to relax. And then I think I like came across like a soft speaking thing, and I was like, oh my god, this is, wait a minute. And then the first video I ever saw was from a mall, and she did it was a librarian role play 6 years ago, and I'll actually link it. And it was the first time that I was like, wait, people are doing this intentionally, and it obviously has changed my my life since then. But yeah, 6 years ago, that was the first time that I watched it on YouTube, and obviously it's changed my life in many ways. But yeah, that was the first time. What's your favorite unintentional ASMR video? My favorite unintentional ASMR video is actually not by an ASMRtist. I think unintentional can kind of be anything because it's so subjective, and you can get ASMR from a commercial or, like, you know what I mean? It can be anything. But my favorite personally is Toy Story 2. And you can look it up. I think someone posted that clip of when the old guy is like fixing Woody up and like repainting things, and because his arm, I believe, got like torn off. And from Toy Story 2. And that is definitely my favorite unintentional ASMR video. It's so good. Oh my gosh. And I remember when that movie came out, I remember rewinding it all the time and just watching it over, before, of course, I knew what ASMR was. But yeah, that's an amazing scene. And honestly, I'm seeing ASMR-y stuff in movies all the time now. I think that they're catching on to the fact that sound is so important, especially little details, which is technically what we do. In the movie A Quiet Place, I was just watching a behind the scenes, and A Quiet Place with John Krasinski is pretty much a silent movie except for sounds, and the fact that there's no dialogue, the sounds are so elevated. It's really amazing. And I watched a video of them doing creating the sounds for the movie, and it looks exactly like what we do. Like there's a part where they're doing the sounds for the monster, like opening its mouth, and there's just a guy sitting by a microphone like this, just turning a thing of lettuce. It's like exactly what ASMR is. Anyway, very unintentional is the Toy Story 2 scene. Name the last 5 ASMRtists that you watched. I actually haven't been watching ASMR that much lately. I've kind of intentionally taken a break from it because I was starting to get kind of immune to it, which I know happens to a lot of people. But just off the top of my head, I know that I've watched ASMR Mika's videos a lot lately. And then she actually showed me a video that I've watched a few times now, of Whispers Red and her son, which is really cool. And she actually has like a separate channel for like children ASMR. It's really amazing. But her son is really good. And so yeah, she showed me that, and I've watched it a few times now because it's so good. Other than that, just like an hour ago, I watched a few videos from the people I'm going to tag later, so I don't want to give that away yet, but that's it. I support everybody in the community. I just personally have taken a little bit of a break because I started to not be really affected by it. So and that's happened to me before, and then I come back and it's all good. So sometimes you just need a break. Okay, what is your favorite ASMR trigger to listen to? Like, I really like soft-spoken, and tapping. Favorite trigger to listen to? Okay. Because I really like hand movements too, but that I wouldn't listen to that, I guess. So I'll just say soft-spoken and tapping. For sure. Can't go wrong there. Okay, so the next one says, what is your least favorite trigger to listen to, and do it? It's kind of weird because I think the one that I never watch is unintelligible whisper stuff. And it's only because it like kind of weirds me out because I try to hear words in it and then it's not relaxing. And then also I can't do it. Like, I've tried and I just cannot do it. So I never really watch those. For the most part though, my main one that I I don't hate, but I'm not that huge of a fan of, is eating. I totally get why it's relaxing and interesting. It's just not necessarily for me. I've seen videos that are really, really good eating videos. Like, I totally get it, but it's just not one that I'm like clicking right away normally. So when it says do it, okay. Oh god, okay. I just have this little dark chocolate and peanut butter Dove candy. And I apologize ahead of time if you don't like eating, but it says I have to do it. Okay. And the inside says, laugh it off. It comes with a little like note in it every time. Okay. This might be kind of boring because there's no like crunchy or chewy. It's just like melting chocolate. So there's that. Okay. Next question is, do you use ASMR to relax or fall asleep? Yes, for sure. Like I was saying before, I'm kind of on a little break from it, but I still do watch it to relax. For a long, long time, like years, I would watch it every night to fall asleep, and I still do every once in a while. But now, for the most part, I'll like have it on in the background while I'm like doing emails or working on stuff, just because it's relaxing and kind of centers me. So the answer is yes. I do use ASMR to relax or fall asleep. Next question: what is your bedtime routine? It's pretty simple. It might be a little bit weird, but it's pretty simple. I normally I like to shower at night, like right before bed, mainly just because it's really relaxing to me. Like, it normally like kind of winds me down, and then just brush my teeth, and then I do like an exfoliating. I have like a electric exfoliator thing because I'm on YouTube, so I gotta look. I'm kidding, but I brush my teeth. It's basically just washing your face, and then the one kind of weird thing that I do for almost every night is I actually make my bed before I get into bed, and I don't know when I started doing that, but I just like when it's like really neat and made, and then I don't know, kind of weird, but that's pretty much it. Plug my phone in, find find either an ASMR video to watch or put a show on, you know, The Office or Parks and Rec, or like just something light. I can't sleep to like intense, like I can't sleep to like Breaking Bad or Dexter or something. It has to be just something light. And The Office is nice because I've watched it all the way through probably 50 times, so I know I can listen to it and know what's happening, if that makes sense. So I don't necessarily have to watch it the whole time. Okay, next. What is your favorite trigger to do? Probably just tapping. It's honestly, it's universal, and then it's honestly easy to. I'll be real about it. Like, okay, I'll tap on this. This is a wire charger that I'm currently charging my phone on, and tapping is easy, but it's also like really versatile because you can go like fast and you can do slow, and then every texture and surface sounds different. So like even this sounds different to that. That makes sense. But yeah, tapping for sure. Okay. What's next? What is your least favorite trigger to do? Oh, I kind of messed that up. Oh, well, no. Okay, the first one was what's your least favorite trigger to listen to? Okay. What's your least favorite trigger to do? I don't know. That I do. What's my least favorite that I do? I guess like maybe hand movements, because I never know if I'm like doing a good job with it. Like I obviously can see myself when I'm filming, but like I don't know. I really like doing it, and it's arguably my favorite trigger to watch. No, it is actually, but I don't know. I never feel like I know if it's good or not. Okay, next. How long does it take you to make a video? Okay, this is a good question. It's probably longer than you think. But honestly, I've done this. I've done 110 videos, I think. So I have a workflow down that's relatively quick, but it all just depends on what kind of video it is. You know, like this one will obviously be fairly simple because I'm just gonna cut out a couple things and line audio up. So, you know, this video will probably be maybe 45 minutes long, and then I'm filming for an hour or so, and then just cut it so that's an hour, and then importing it is 5 minutes, and then editing it maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. Rendering takes a while. So maybe, like, for instance, this video will be maybe like 3.5 hours total, and then to upload. But you know, I've done videos where it gets more elaborate with green screens and props and lighting, and you know, you can really do some amazing stuff. You know, I'll use like an Apple Store roleplay that I've done. Those take a lot longer because it's green screen and you have to make sure lighting is perfect, and then editing green screen is a little bit different. So there's been videos that I've done that are 10, 12, 15 hours, maybe even a couple days of that to get it right. So it just depends on what kind of video have you ever gotten tingles from your own videos? I don't think so. I've gotten it a couple times recently just from editing. But one of the videos I can't tell you about yet because it's coming soon. But it's with someone else, like physically here, and I got crazy tingles from editing that, but it wasn't because of me, if that makes sense, and you'll see. But no, not really. Like, I don't like watch my own videos to sleep or anything. In fact, most of the time I upload it and never watch it again. Honestly, just mainly because I'm just hard on myself, and I just, it's easy to find flaws and things that I should have done, so I try to avoid it. Alright, next question. I know this is a lot of talking. I'm sorry if you're not into that, but I hope this is enlightening, inspiring, or just something that you put on in the background. So yeah, okay, here we go. Next one is, do you watch your own videos? No. I might just kind of answer that in the last one. Not really. I mean, realistically, I think we all, as ASMRtists, we all watch our videos 50 times when editing. But once it's up on YouTube, hardly ever, no. Unless someone like points something out and puts a timestamp, I'll go to that or something. But no, not really. Let's see, what software do you use to edit? I don't want to talk about this. So for the first year and a half or so, I used Final Cut Pro on my MacBook, which is amazing. Final Cut 10. And I've used Final Cut since Final Cut 7. So I love Final Cut. I guess I can say this. So when I worked for Apple, they gave us a key code to use Final Cut for free, which was amazing, and I loved it. When I updated my MacBook to, what is it on now? To High Sierra, the version of Final Cut that I had was no longer compatible with High Sierra, and so it didn't work anymore. And so now I have to buy it, which I'm definitely gonna buy it because I miss it so much. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. I need to though. So believe it or not, the last 10 videos or so was made on iMovie, which in my personal opinion is the worst program Apple ever developed and made available. Obviously it gets the job done if you can somehow maneuver through it, but it's just so limited with what it can do compared to Final Cut and what I'm used to. But yeah, mostly Final Cut, but the last month or two, iMovie. Okay, the next one says, what time of the day do you film? I don't know if you can see that. It is right now 4:55 a.m. I film really late at night because there's absolutely no sound at this hour, and where I live, I'm sure I know you guys don't know this, but where I live, there's like no sound anyway. But I can focus more when there's not really anything going on in the world, and I'm always up late anyway. So yeah, that's 4:55 a.m. And then one thing with me that I do is I always have to edit right after I film, because it's just like fresh in my mind, and I remember like cuts and things. So I always edit right after I film. Okay, what is your favorite video that you've made? Okay, I'm gonna pick 3, and only because long time ago. And I think it was like my 5th or 6th video. And that was a turning point for me. I think before that I had like 2,000 subs. And I put that up. And it did okay. And then I went to bed. And I woke up the next day. And it had like, I don't even remember. It was like 80-something thousand views on it or something. And I had gone up to over 10,000 subs in a day. And honestly, I kind of haven't looked back since then. That like really jump started, and it's super rare for that to happen. Like, why would that get picked up by the algorithm? Anyway, I'm very happy it did. But that was kind of what really started it for me. So I'm gonna go Apple Store roleplay, the first one. And then the sketching you video where I did the, if you haven't seen it, it's, I'm like just sketching you, and then at the end there's a reveal that I was sketching Bob Ross, which I thought of on the spot, and I just thought that was kind of funny. And that has like 1.3 million views on it or something crazy like that, so that one really took off. And then the first Fortnite prompts one, just because I think that's became a large part of my identity on this channel, and that's over 1 million now too. But that, you know, technically changed my life. It changed the course of my entire channel. So yeah, I'll say those 3. Okay, the next one says, have one of your videos had an unexpected negative fan reaction? Yeah. I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. There's been somewhere I thought, I was like, okay, this one's gonna do good, like this one's, and then it didn't. Which is fine. It just proves to me that I know nothing. And on the other side, there's been videos where I was like, I don't think this is gonna do very well, but you know, and then it's like one of the highest viewed, like the Fortnite props one. I was like, who's gonna watch this? Unexpected negative fan reaction. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, I don't know, because negative fan reaction I don't really get. I guess I get there's some videos that just don't do very well, but that's not necessarily negative fan reaction. That's just either you guys didn't like it, or it just didn't get picked up by the algorithm and just was not shown. So, I don't know, negative fan reaction. There's always a lot of negativity on the iPhone videos and on the Fortnite videos. But, I don't know, I'm really, really lucky. I have amazing fans, and it's always super positive, so. Okay, what video of yours do you think didn't get the love it deserved? Honestly, the one I did recently with the fortune cookies, I thought was gonna do better, only because, I don't know if it's an original idea, like I'm sure people have done it before, but it was an original idea to me, and I thought it was really cool because it was multi-sounds, right? It was crinkly at first, and then it was like tapping on the cookie, and then it had a payoff, like I could read the fortune after. Like, I thought that was a really cool trifecta of not of processing the video, but it didn't do very well, which is fine. But yeah, that one I don't think got the love it deserved, because I think that's a really cool video. Yeah, I'll just say that. Okay, what's something the audience doesn't know about the behind the scenes of your channel? That's a good question. What do you guys not know? Oh, okay. Except for right now. That's funny. Anyway, except for right now, I would say 98% of my videos, I'm standing up the whole time. I'm hardly ever sitting in a video. I'm makes me feel like I'm doing it live, I guess. Okay, what's the most absurd request you received from a fan? Oh my gosh. So many. Let me think. I mean, I've gotten some really weird email, like, requests to do, like, what was the one? It had to do with donuts. It was like, can you, like, put your hand through donuts or something like that? Like, there's been some really, really weird, requests. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. I get them all the time, though, especially like on social media. I get tweeted a lot of like just weird ideas, which is really cool. But yeah, there's been some weird ones. I'm gonna go with the donut because I think what that person wanted was for me to like hold a donut and then like just put my hand through it. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't do that. Okay, next one. Do your family and friends know you make ASMR videos? Yeah, they do. It took me... Honestly, I didn't tell my parents until the channel started like really moving. And I started to make like an actual living from it. Because it's just easier to be like, hey, look what I'm doing, right? Friends, on the other hand, I kept it secret for a while, but like, it's hard to, you know, especially when I'm doing so many videos. So, yeah, the majority of my friends know, and they all are really cool about it and support it, even if they don't get it. Yeah, but yeah, family and friends know. Have you ever been recognized in public? Yes, all the time, actually. It's actually like, it may be my favorite part of this just because it's so cool to meet anyone who I've affected. I'll actually put a clip really quick here.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
I don't know. Oh my god. Here, I'll take one of mine. Alright, ready? Cheese. Alright.
What's your name?
Brody.
Good to meet you, man. Definitely.
I have no idea who you are. Matty. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
It's cool, man. Good to meet you. You guys just running around?
Yeah.
Yeah?
We're here every day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I wish we were here every day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, we're just walking around.
I think you're like a YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, man. Good to meet you, man.
I thought he was gonna cry.
Right?
No way that's I've never seen him act like that before.
That's awesome. Have a good day, man. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you.
So yeah, that kid was really nice. But yeah, it happens way more than I thought it would, honestly, especially like where I live. Like it happened the other day when I was walking into where was it? Panda Express. I was walking in and a girl and her boyfriend like stopped when they walked out and like stopped and was like, "Are you on YouTube?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "We both watch you. We both fall asleep to you at night." And I was like, "That's amazing." But yeah, surprisingly, like I get recognized quite a bit now, which is really fun. What inspires your video ideas? I would say the process of creating them, and then almost pretty much every video I'll tell Mika about, and we'll just kind of bounce ideas off each other, which is really cool. And it's really nice and beneficial to have someone on your side who has your best interests in mind that you can kind of talk to and be like, "What do you think about this?" and encourages you to make it and do it even when there's certain videos that I didn't want to do, if that makes sense. So you know, that, and she inspires me a lot. The idea about the process, obviously, just my channel, my fans, of course, and honestly, like, I don't know, I feel like ASMR still hasn't even came close to hitting the plateau that it could hit. And I think that while sure there's a lot of videos, the same videos made by a lot of people, you know, like, I certainly wasn't the first person to do a shoe video, right? But I think that I put my own twist on it. And that's what's so cool about this community is, you know, there's a million haircut videos, and none of them are the same, you know. So yeah, anyway, that's what inspires the ideas. Okay, there's only 2 more questions. I feel like this has gone by kind of fast. Oh well, okay. The next one is, where do you find yourself spending the most time online? Twitter. I'll put them in order. I think it goes Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, email. That's pretty much it. Like, I have a Facebook. I don't really use it that much anymore. Like, I hardly ever scroll through it anymore, honestly. But it's nice for, like, family and, you know, like, friends from high school and whatever. And then I have Snapchat, but, like, I used to be, like, super heavy in Snapchat. Like, I used to, like, use it all the time and have streaks and all that, but I don't know, I'm kind of off Snapchat now. Yeah, I hardly ever use it anymore. But yeah, Twitter for sure, YouTube for sure, and Instagram for sure, and then, like, the ESPN app and stuff like that. But yeah, Twitter #1 for sure. Okay, last question. Last question. What advice would you give someone who wanted to make their own ASMR content? Oh my gosh. Okay, I get asked this a lot, and I've learned how to kind of compact it down to a simple answer. But since this is an ASMR tag made by an ASMRtist for ASMRtists, I kind of want to go a little bit more in depth, but I'm gonna start with my #1 thing. And I tell this, when I was at VidCon this year, I'm gonna say at least 500 people this to their face, and that is, be yourself. No matter what content you're creating, if it's ASMR, if it's vlogging, if it's gaming, if it's cooking, like anything, be yourself. And the reason is, YouTube and YouTubers are under such a strong, large microscope. Like, you've seen even on my videos, like, if I say one thing wrong or incorrect or do something weird, everyone calls it out. Like, people who watch YouTube videos, me included, are detectives. Like, they will find what's wrong with you. And so, don't give them a reason to, if that makes sense. Like, if you are yourself and you put yourself out there, which is scary and not for everybody, of course, but if you're yourself, one, you can sleep at night and not have to keep that persona up. But also, it makes the negativity and the trolls and stuff that are going to happen way easier to deal with, because you know that you were real and you know that you were yourself. So fans will see through you right away if you're not yourself, and if it's not right away, it'll be soon, because they are detectives. So be yourself. That's just the general one, but to make their own ASMR. Pay attention to detail. Detail is huge. You know, I'm probably not the right person to say this because I didn't do this, but if I had to start over, I would. But don't worry about crazy equipment when you first start out. Like, I've always been a production person, and so like when I first started out, I made a couple videos that were really bad, and then like 3 or 4 videos in, I bought like lights and backdrops and like everything I needed, and I'm blessed to be able to do that, but it wasn't needed. And if you're just starting out, you know, you'll have your phone, right? Which most phones now have an amazing camera on it, right? And you can use headphones. You know, like you can use these. Lo-fi ASMR is huge and really good, actually. Just, yeah, don't worry about that at first. Get your feet on the ground and just start creating, and then you can start doing that. But again, I feel phony for saying that because I did not do that. But hopefully, you can learn from my, I don't know if it was a mistake, but just getting ahead of myself, I guess. Find a niche. That's my main one I wanted to say. Find a niche. And what I mean by that is figure out something that you like doing already. For instance, like I said, the first Apple video was super easy for me because at that time, or right before that time, I actually worked at Apple and did that for a living, right? And like the shoes for me, like I already love doing that. So that's my niche, right? Like Apple stuff, shoes, Fortnite, everything on my channel are things that I already like doing. And that makes it so much easier. So find a niche, find things that you like doing or are interested in, and then be creative and find a way to make an ASMR video about it. You can make a video about anything. Seriously. Yeah, that's probably a good way to start right there. Like, work with what you have. Find a niche. Be yourself. And then I would also say research. Research. Like, honestly, go look at the people that are doing well and take notes. Like, see what's working, you know? Like, I wouldn't say, you know, copy anything that they're doing, but get inspired by them. You know, it's just smart to do that, I think. To look at the people who are thriving in it and take notes. That's all. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Let me push this up. So that was all the questions. Once again, thank you, Frivi, for tagging me, and also thank you, Gibi, for starting this. So I'm going to tag 5 other ASMRtists, and what I really wanted to do with this tagging is I've seen a lot of these videos already, so some people have already done it, but I really tried to focus on finding male creators, just because I think I don't know, I kind of feel like there's a lot of them who are really, really good, and I like to represent that side. Of course, it's nothing against female creators; they're all amazing. I'm just saying, for me, I wanted to tag male creators. So actually, 4 of the 5 that I'm tagging are male. Anyway, and all 5 of these I'm going to put links to their channels below, and then I hope that you see this, and I hope that you do the tag and just keep it going. So first person I'm going to tag should not be a surprise. I'm a fan, but I'm also curious to see what she says about some of these. So, anyway, first person I'm going to tag is ASMR Mika. ASMR Mika. Shouldn't be a surprise by now, but I'm not only doing that because I'm doing it because she is a fantastic ASMR artist first and foremost, and I am a fan of her and her channel. I personally think, all like bias aside, I personally think she has one of the most relaxing voices. So that's, you know, obviously this is gonna be mostly voice. So anyway, ASMR Mika, ASMR Mika, ASMR Mika, 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 Mika. Next, the next one is kind of a long reach, and I'm only calling him out or tagging him because I want him to come back so badly. So the next person I'm gonna call out is Raffy Daffy. Raffy is incredible. I don't even know how to explain it, but you should definitely check him out, and of course all 5 of these people. But if you don't know who Raffy Daffy is, definitely look it up or click on the link. But he hasn't put up anything in a long time, and I've spoken to him 3 or 4 times, and he's super, super, super nice and genuine. And I'm not sure what's going on in his life, but I just know the last time I talked to him, he was busy with some stuff. So, this is kind of my, like, in hopes that for some reason this video would bring him back. So, I'm calling or tagging Raffy Daffy as well. The next one I'm going to tag is a really, 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 really cool channel. And I apologize if I'm pronouncing any of these wrong. But I think it's Elias WW. Elias or Elias. I think it's Elias though. WW. And incredible channel. Just, yeah, really, really genuine kid. Brave. Tingly. Relaxing. Yeah, just a really great channel, and I would love it if you checked it out. So, Elias or Elias WW. Elias WW. Okay, the 4th one I'm going to tag is Anno ASMR. Anno ASMR. And I'm sure you've been to his channel or seen his videos. If not, super, super relaxing, really amazing trigger stuff. Just seems like a nice person, and he's really, really good at ASMR. So yeah, Anno ASMR, tagging you. And then the last one I'm going to tag is Miles Spears ASMR. Miles Spears ASMR. Again, amazing channel. I was actually recommended this channel, and I checked it out, and it's super good, and very impressed with it. So I decided to call him out. So Miles Spears ASMR. So yeah, their links are below. Once again, that's ASMR Mika, Raffy Daffy, Elias WW, Anno ASMR, and Miles Spears ASMR. That's it, guys. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. One more time, thank you to Gibi. If you're not subscribed to her for some crazy reason, go do so. Also, if you're not subscribed to Frivi for some crazy reason, go subscribe to her. And then also please check out the other 5 people. That's the whole point of this, is just to tag people and hope it keeps going. So, anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and if you made it this far, that's amazing. And if you made it this far, comment the word ketchup. Comment the word ketchup if you made it this far, just so I know who the real ones are. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, comment ketchup if you made it this far. It'll just be our little thing. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am MattyTingles. Stay tuned for a collab that's coming very soon. That's super tingly with someone, like in not just like green screen, like actually here. Fortnite props is coming, and it's the best one so far. And yeah, just a lot of